Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another Robinhood portfolio update. Today we're doing it a little different. I'm doing the video pre-market, so these are going to be numbers before the market opens. I'm just up early enough and figured I'd cover it. So this will technically be yesterday's numbers. So for today, we are already up $90 pre-market. We're up 380 for the past week. For the month, we're down 1,500. 3 month mark, we're down 1,000. For the year, we're only down $18, and all time we're up $313. So not too bad there. Let's take a look and see what we got. Cha-ching, Robinhood, monthly. Oh, it's just I get cash for the account in the brokerage, so that was all that was. So let's take a look at the individual stocks here. Prices will be changing because it's pre-market, but not too worried about it. Realty income, we have 15 shares, about $920 of market value. Average cost is $45.38. 4.43% of the portfolio is in realty income. We are up $239.25, up 35.15% on realty income. A quality dividend aristocrat. This is going to be one of the pillars of the portfolio for me. I love them. Then Altria Group at 38.90 this morning. We have 149 shares, almost $5,800 of equity. 43.61 is our average cost, so we're down pretty big there. 28% of the portfolio is in Altria, and we're down 701.83. We do have a dividend coming to us here in about a week and a half of $128.14. That will be buying AT&T stock. So guys, what I do when I get paid a dividend, so since these dividends have already been locked in, so I'm getting paid on the 9th, I'm going to buy next month's dividend payer, which is AT&T. And at the current price, let's say $30, 369.12, I have 3 shares of AT&T coming to me next month on the 9th, which is phenomenal. Then we have Coca-Cola, Quality Dividend King, 20 shares, about exactly $994 of market value. Average cost is $51.26. 4.8% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola. This is my goal stock for this set of months, meaning this is the stock I'm going to be putting $1,000 into. We're down $31.30, but we have an $8.20 dividend coming in from Coca-Cola. Then FRT, we have 1 share, $73.44 is our average cost. This is one of those that I bought just to buy it so I could average down, which is always a good strategy. When you initiate a position, never put in more than you can replicate or duplicate. So next time I can easily buy 1 share with even just dividends. So when Altria pays me, I could buy a share of FRT with simply dividends, which is the goal. But my real goal is to put $1,000 into Coca-Cola for this set of months. Then any extra, I'll buy at least 1 share of Realty Income, and depending on where FRT is at, I could buy a share of that as well, or I could just buy another share of Realty Income. It depends on the price. But we're down $39.96, down 35% on FRT. We did get a dividend increase of a cent from them, which is great. I know we only have a share, but for people who own like 500 shares, that's a pretty big increase. But this is one that I'm very confident in holding, and I will boost up the position with extra cash. Next, we have Lowe's, one of my rocket stocks. We have 2 shares, $335 for market value, $186 for our average cost, 1.61% of the portfolio is in Lowe's. We are up $133.28 total, up 66% on Lowe's, and it's a quality dividend king. Next, one of my personal favorites in AT&T. Top 5 stocks of all time. We have 126 shares. I did boost this one up. I sold out of Target, and I showed that in one of the videos last week. 29.68 is our average cost. We're below $30, which is crazy because for a while it was at 38 there, and I didn't buy it for a while. We have 17% of the portfolio in AT&T. I love telecom. I love the consistency of the business, especially with the 5G play. I'm very confident in holding AT&T regardless of what the price does. Plus, the dividend's phenomenal. We're down 142.33. Not worried, though. I get 3 shares dripping from Altria, and the crazy thing is I make $65 now from AT&T, so we almost have enough for 2 shares, but with this next stock pick, we should have enough to buy 4 shares now at the current price, which is AbbVie. So we make 70.80 in AbbVie dividends plus 60, so about 130. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So almost 6 shares. We have over 5 shares a month now that we can drip for AT&T with just AT&T and AbbVie alone, which is phenomenal. We have 60 shares of AbbVie, $5,200 of market value. Average cost is $72.22. A little bit more than 25% of the portfolios in AbbVie. That will be going down. It'll be shifting more towards AT&T. All time, we are up at $952.64, up almost 22% on AbbVie. Then J&J, a quality dividend king. We have 2 shares, $300 market value. Average cost is $135.79. 1.44% of the portfolio is in J&J. We're up 27.47, up 10.11% on J&J. Then another quality king in 3M. We have 2 shares. Market value is $321.32. Average cost is $147.28. 1.55% of the portfolio is in 3M. We're up 26.77, up 9% on 3M. Then one of my personal favorites for this set of months in Walgreens. We have 6 shares, $216.24 is our market value. Average cost is about $40. 1.04% of the portfolio is in Walgreens. We're down 23.25. Not too bad on 6 shares. I could replicate that easily with the money I was putting in the market prior to the car accident. Next, we have ExxonMobil, one of those that just keeps going down, which is fine by me. 84 shares, $2,800 on market value. 53.20 is our average cost. A crazy good cost on average opportunity there. 13.8% of the portfolio is in ExxonMobil, down $1,600. This is definitely our biggest loser. Not worried about it, though. Just another one of those that I keep putting money into. Next is Aflac, 3601. We have 1 share. Market value is 3601. Average cost is 35.75, so we're up a little bit on them. 0.17% of the portfolio is in Aflac. Total, we're up 25.5 cents, up 0.72% on Aflac. So, guys, the strategy for me is put money, $1,000 into Coca-Cola. Any extra goes into Realty Income. Put $1,000 into AT&T. Any extra goes into AT&T because it's my gold stock. And then Aflac is my gold stock, so I'll put $1,000 into them. And any extra will go into Realty Income or Walgreens. And, guys, with my strategy, what happens, as I explained with Altria pays me, and it goes into AT&T. AT&T and AbbVie pay me, and it will go into something like Aflac or ExxonMobil or Walgreens. I could actually buy probably all 3 of them if I had enough cash. So I could buy a share of all of them if I wanted to. So it's really all about using one stock to drip into another and figuring out which one is faster to be dividend efficient in and picking that one. Now, I do know that Aflac is not, it takes longer to be dividend efficient in Aflac than it does in Walgreens and in ExxonMobil right now, but I do want insurance to be a very big pillar in the portfolio, so I'm okay just dripping into, like, say, 2 Aflac and then 1 Exxon, or however that works out. But any extra from any of these months will go into Realty Income. It is my 4th favorite stock, 5th favorite stock of all time. It's in my top 5, and I want more real estate in the portfolio. Looking at the watch list, I just added a couple of these. Ignore Kraft Heinz. I'll tell you why I added them. So Kraft Heinz would actually bleed into Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola takes 5 months to be dividend efficient in, so it takes $5,000. Kraft Heinz only takes $2,500. So I'm not as worried about putting money into Kraft Heinz. It's food, but again, I'm not super bullish on Kraft Heinz. They did cut the dividend last year, so I'm a little iffy, but I'm looking into it. Store Capital, same here. It only takes 2 months to be dividend efficient in Store Capital. And then U.S. Bank. I did want a bank, but I don't. And I bank at U.S. But I don't really like banks. Wells Fargo kind of bit me. But this is my personal bank. It's the one that I use, and it only takes like 2.5 months to be dividend efficient in. And the thing is, Coca-Cola takes 5 months. So both U.S. Bank and Kraft Heinz only take 2.5 months. So in the time that it takes to be dividend efficient in just Coca-Cola, I could be making $35 with U.S. Bank and $30 with Kraft Heinz, which is more than a share of Coca-Cola, because I'd be making $65 versus $45. So it's actually better to be dividend efficient in the bank and in Kraft Heinz than it would be just Coca-Cola itself. But the whole goal is to get dividend efficient with stocks that I'm bullish on, that I really want to own in the portfolio. And to be honest, Kraft Heinz and U.S. Bank don't really fit that, so I'm going to get rid of them. But I just wanted to explain why they were on the watch list, because I was doing the math, and I could literally be dividend efficient in both of those, make $66 a month on 36912, and have that bleed into Coca-Cola. Next, we have PepsiCo at $139. Definitely buying it. Not enough upside for me to buy it there. Kimberly-Clark at $147. I'm not touching it yet. I need a couple more dollars off. Colgate, I'm not touching. Procter & Gamble at $138. I'm not touching that. SX is a steal. If I had cash right now, I'd be pouring it into SX Property Trust. It's been a very good deal for a very long time. Sadly, I just haven't had the cash to deploy. Black Hills, this is my utility. Buying it anywhere lower than probably $70. So 54 is a steal. McDonald's at $220. only $6 of upside, not touching that. Apple at 115, definitely that's a steal buying that since the split. Disney at 124, definitely buying it there. It is down a bit, but I love the mouse house. So, guys, that is it. The strategy, it's just going to keep going. Altria is going to feed into AT&T. AT&T is going to feed into Aflac or Walgreens. Dividends are going to buy me shares with interest is really what it is. So dividends are just interest on your money. So the interest on my money is going to buy me more stocks. And so the gold stocks are Coca-Cola, AT&T, and Aflac for the entire portfolio. Anything over, like if I put $1,200 on the market for a month instead of 1,000, that means I'm getting at least one share of realty income every single month. And then after that, whatever is a deal. So for right now, the deal would be FRT for the first set of months. Second set of months would be AT&T, and the third in the portfolio right now would be Walgreens. And if I'm looking at the watch list right now, the biggest deals that I see are Store Capital, Essex Property Group, and Black Hills. So I could easily buy a share of Black Hills, even 2 or 3 if I had extra cash, but probably 2 after I buy the realty income. So that's the goal, guys. Just using dividends to buy more dividends, sitting there passively waiting for it to accumulate so I can buy shares of the stocks themselves. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know the video is a little different because I did pre-market, but wanted to make sure I get a video out to you guys. And I will do another portfolio update tomorrow morning. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button when you do hit the bell notification so you don't miss any updates. I try to do Monday through Friday. I do apologize. I know this week I haven't put out as many videos. My niece and nephew are staying, and I was struggling to record. My sleep schedule is a little off, but I will have a video for you out tomorrow. And any dividend increases that I see that are significant with individual stocks, I will put those out as well over the weekend. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next Robinhood portfolio update. Take care.